look here at Josh Allen. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Chargers and the Ravens under the lights on Sunday night.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the pride of Wyoming in his 6th season with one of the league's strongest arms, Josh Allen.
And he did everything possible to rally his team to a win last week, didn't he? What did he throw for?
Over 450 yards.
I mean, that's a pretty phenomenal performance. So, obviously, he and the offense were clicking pretty well. The other 2/3, though, that comes into question. Defense and special teams, they'll need all of them to play better in this one, too.
Allen going to look to throw on the first play. A little short pass. This is Everett. Escapes the defender. And he'll be out right at the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That throw into the arms of Allen. Down to the 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. But the Ravens make their way out on offense, and they're led by their 25-year-old quarterback, undrafted out of Utah, Tyler Huntley.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not, just settle in. Get calm before you go for the big strikes.
A very solid gain of 27.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Huntley off of play action. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They go play action with Huntley. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. The Ravens had 7-4 on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home, but sometimes...
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers from 21 yards away. And the Ravens are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Now Allen. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. 3rd and 12. Allen going to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Josh Palmer, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. When you look at this defense, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they haven't been successful so far. I wonder if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Allen now looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Brian Brzee in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Now 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting.
He's got it with the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 48 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. L.A. readies for its next possession. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
I like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
Point A, B, and C.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That is caught. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Now a give running left is Eckler. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well. And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins. And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. It's Eckler again, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Eckler now between the tackles. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. And we pause for an injury here. It looks like it's Keenan Allen who's in some pain down there. More from L.A. in a moment. From midfield, here's Allen. Rolling to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. More from L.A. in a moment. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Huntley. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now, this is a nice little gift-wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. Throwing now is Allen. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. This offense returns to the field led by Devin Duvernay, a wide receiver. For him, what an accomplishment in this game, surpassing the 2,000-yard mark. And all the time we talk about these guys out wide like him that are so athletic and can do so many things. But take us a little deeper. How has he done it this year?
Well, you helped with this because when we sat down with him before the game and discussed his season, and you said to him, okay, have a vision that you, similar to a pitcher, change up a lot of things, right? Different arm angles, different slots that a pitcher would do. You do that with your route running and all that. And I loved his response. He said, yeah, I do that. But one of his best friends is a world-renowned tennis player. And he talked about serves and how you change up, take pace off, do different things. And he incorporated that into his route running.
Third down. Here's Huntley now. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, Huntley. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Throwing on 1st and 10, Huntley. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. L.A. set to take over again on offense. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we've got a tie game here, a back and forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Huntley. Being chased out left. And his throw here is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. This is caught inside the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaims center stage. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, in the the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win?
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. He has been a workhorse, and now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take it second.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Here's Allen. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's fourth. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and they will take over first and 10. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They're on the good side of this game right now with a lead, but they were on the bad side last week in that loss to Cincinnati. So now trying to make a mint. There he goes, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 48 yards. Here's Huntley. Out to his left. Touchdown! Zay Flowers with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
On first down, Allen. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
He has just not had his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Trenton Simpson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Chargers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 16. Draw play. It's Eckler, and he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. Fielded at the 33. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Oh, that's deep for Duvernay. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Steps away to his left. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
On the set.
To throw, Huntley. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
That's caught inside the 20. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now Allen. A quick throw there is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Let's go. They go play action with Huntley. 20, 10, touchdown. Devin Duvernay as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are able to add on to their first half lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chargers going to take over here one more time before the half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. Working out of the shotgun, here's Allen as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Allen now on 1st down. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. This offense returns to the field led by Devin Duvernay, a wide receiver. A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers,
Absolutely.
though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Forced out to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Hey, home.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Allen now on the option right. And now off to the races down the right side. Inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Josh Allen, 61 yards. And the Chargers are able to claw one back. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And this taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Zay Flowers and his offense about to begin their next drive. A chance here on this drive to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark for
Throw
him.
him the ball. Throw him the ball. Forget analysis, all right? Let's just root a little bit here. Get him the football and get past that 200-yard mark.
Boy, you want that. You seem excited.
I know, and it's really weird because normally I want guys to intercept the ball.
Right.
All right? I want to knock it down. In this case, he's been fun to watch.
The former DB rooting for the wide receivers.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Dancing to his left. Throw caught by Flowers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Huntley off of play action. On the move to his left. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they're going to speed things up here. Looking to throw here, Huntley. He'll buy some time right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Huntley to throw. Touchdown! Rashad Bateman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Chargers 28. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers ready to take over. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's Allen to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Allen. And Allen's going to have a Chargers first down as he'll get this across the 50 to the 49.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now Allen again. He shakes him off. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Up the middle with Eckler. He's to the 15. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his second touchdown of the night. And the Chargers are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. This offense returns to the field led by Devin Duvernay at wide receiver. Sort of a slow and steady game so far, but reliable for him here in this third quarter.
Sounds like we're describing a possession receiver, right? The one that finds a way to make the big catches, the ones that break the backs of defenses, keep first downs, accumulating. I think he's that and maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, he's been pretty good so far. We'll see if he can make this good game a great game. Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 64 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Right there, hurt.
The Chargers 5-yard line.
Go check. Ready.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A stoppage here for an injury, and not what you want to see. J.K. Dobbins in a little bit of pain after that last play. More from L.A. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Eckler. He is hoping to find the end zone for a third time, and we sit now in the third quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Chargers! Josh Palmer, 52 yards. And the Chargers are able to at least get one score back. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
Kills.
speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. This offense returns to the field, led by Devin Duvernay, a wide receiver. He's hoping to take what has been a good game here and make it a great game. But so far, solid, and we're still in the third quarter.
And there's nothing wrong with solid. You want to be that. You want to be reliable. You want to be a guy that puts your team in a position to have a chance to win. And that's what we're seeing from him. And there's also that added element that maybe it can become a little bit more as this game goes on.
He'll try to make it more here on this drive. On 2nd and 10, here's Huntley. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 61 yards.
Let's go, let's go.
On 1st and 10, Huntley steps away. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Huntley looks to throw again on 2nd and 10. Rolling to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3rd down. Here's Huntley now. Being chased out left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Isaiah Likely from 19 yards away. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they've built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent, and they flowed into it.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger defensive unit making their way back out there. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. This is swung out to Eckler. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Here's Allen. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Allen going to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Deron Payne able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Allen. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And again, it's Allen. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 167 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Allen going to try and throw on third down. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And he'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. In the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. This offense returns to the field, led by Devin Duvernay, a wide receiver. All right, how has he done it? 4 touchdowns in this contest. He's been around the end zone in particular, pretty much uncoverable.
And you know that I typically take things from a defensive perspective. I'm not going to do that this time. Let's just...
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chucked.
Touchdown! Mike Williams, 27 yards. And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will cut this lead down to 25. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. This offense returns to the field, led by Devin Duvernay, a wide receiver. They have to like what they've gotten from him in this game.
Think about the accumulation of catches.
8.
The yards per catch now, because you're getting more than a first down every time he's touching the ball. This is the kind of game you want when you're able to throw it out wide.
Absolutely. Over 100 yards, has the 8 catches. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls in.
There he goes, right side. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out to his left. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that was...
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. George Pickens from 8 yards out. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Huntley trying to throw for it. Steps away to his left. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit. But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you would... yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
On 1st down, Allen. And this is caught by Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Allen now on first down. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he's brought down. 16 more on that one and another first down. To the air, Allen. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Allen. This is caught by Williams. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up. And now the rookie's free.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Possession switching back now to the Chargers. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. His throw incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Huntley off of play action. Oh, that's deep for Duvernay. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They go play action with Huntley. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Ready, break.
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Huntley. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. Fights off the defender. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. George Pickens back out now with the rest of the offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
That's good for 28 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Bateman's got it on the crossing route here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Hundley looks to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
3rd down. Here's Huntley now. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. One final shot. They'll look to throw. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he's